you can only be canceled in two ways. You can be canceled if you choose.
Alex Jones, for instance, when he got...
There's Tate, right? And he had his... One thing that we talked about earlier with canceling, and I have so relatively contrarian views on canceling. I genuinely believe that you cannot be canceled. You can only be canceled in two ways. You can be canceled if you choose to stop making content, stop being public, or all means and methods and channels of communication that you do not control remove you from it. So like, for example, there's Tate, right? And he had his, like he's not allowed to be on the platforms, but they allow his content to be on the platform. So has he been canceled? No, I would argue no.
And there's still other platforms.
And he continues to make content. So to me, this is actually really, I don't know, heartwarming, security feeling. I get warm and fuzzies around that. Reassuring. Thank you. Because it means that cancellation is, you have to agree to be canceled. No matter how bad, like if you mess up,
the platform one.
Yeah. If they had AI face recognizing him and eliminated him from the platform, he would be canceled. Like there's no method of communication outside of in person. He would have no leverage. Agreed. But barring that, if you continue to make content, no matter what you did, people will find out about you. More people will know it about you, and your message will get disseminated. And whether you choose to like recant something that you did, or like right or wrong, apologize, or do what Dave did and say like, this is complete bollocks, use my little UK term, and just be even louder, you choose to be canceled. And I like that because I like to have as many things under my control as I can.
Yeah. I've been like thinking about the Streisand effect, because everyone's always said, cancellation makes people bigger. I think that is cope. I think it's massive cope. I don't think that cancellation makes people bigger. Alex Jones, for instance, when he got about as close to unpersoned, I think, as you can get. Very, very difficult. I wasn't seeing, for the last, 5 years, 8 years, whenever he got taken off Twitter, I wasn't seeing him on YouTube unless he was on somebody else's show. I wasn't seeing him on Instagram. I wasn't seeing him on Twitter. Steve will do it as a good example as well. Like he can't even be in the background of other people's YouTube videos. And he's got shares in Rumble and he's doing all of this other stuff. But still, that's a pretty big unpersoning. And I think it's kind of cope to say, oh, but so many more people are searching them. Like the entire internet is built on convenience.
Yeah.
If you think that making it more inconvenient for someone to access someone makes them bigger, you are fundamentally forgetting human nature. Now, maybe in this, beautifully utilitarian, rational view of the world, the person that wants to see the thing, they might go and get the thing. But it's like, hey, guess what? Like TikTok's got an unlimited scroll.
Yeah.
And they're just going to keep going. And if they don't appear, they don't appear.
And to draw this into IRL for everyone who's like, okay, well, that might be convenient for Alex Jones and whatnot. Like he can or can't be canceled, whatever. I think that, at least for me, the through line on this is, like, if you do some embarrassing thing, which happens, we're human, the only way it compounds into being like a much bigger problem is if you become a recluse. You choose to not go out. You choose to disassociate with everyone else. Like you choose to agree to the terms that the people around you are telling you have to agree to. And that's where I think you can say no.
Destiny's got this idea. He told me this story. I think it was like VidCon or VidSummit 2012. And Destiny's sprayed it around a bit in his career. And he was at this huge YouTuber convention, and his ex-girlfriend or something got access to his Twitter account and leaked his pics on his Twitter while he's at this VidSummit thing, surrounded by his peers. So he's trending. So it's not only, oh my God, look what's happening on the internet. It's, oh my God, the internet has now become real life and it's in front of me and there's thousands and thousands of people and they all know what's going on. And Finding Nemo, just keep swimming, keep swimming from Dory. His is just keep streaming. He says, everybody only remembers your last 4 streams.
Yeah.
So sure enough, he went on first stream, just the chat is lit up, taking the piss out of him. And here it is. Second one, still lots and lots and lots of jokes. Third one, like a few less. And then fourth one is pretty much gone.
Yeah.
So after 4 streams.
It's not funny anymore. We've all heard it.
Yeah. So True Geordie got, he's like a British UK YouTuber, big guy. And a few years ago, his DMs got leaked from his verified Instagram account, saying some like pretty dirty stuff to a girl. And
She was of age?
She was of age.
Oh.
Yeah, there was no.
Oh,
it was
fine.
like it was kind
Totally
of.
fine.
I guess it was
No,
intimate. It
I'm
was
kidding.
intimate and like
Kidding.
embarrassing or whatever for him. But he was silent, pretty much silent for 5 days, and then got probably the best roast comedian in the UK to come on and annihilate him
Yeah.
for 20 minutes in a video and put it out on his own YouTube channel. And it's that Be Rabbit thing. Tell these people something that they don't already know about me.
Yeah.
Like, what joke are you going to make that Stephen tries? Like, literally the most vicious, funny, sardonic UK roast person hasn't already said. And it showed that he could laugh at himself.
Dude, this is the take what they say, one up them, right? And so like I'm gonna
They say, find a person who is professional at one upping them, and then bring them in and then publish it to your 1 million person YouTube channel.
Yes, like we actually teach this from a customer service. I know I'm going totally cross pollination here, but we call it there can only be one person in the angry boat, and so customer comes in, they're shouting, and I learned this from my one of my earliest business mentors. I worked at a fur coat dealer. So like brushing, furs, it's a glorious job. I was 18, it was the summer. And so this lady walks in, and I was at the retail shop, which normally I was in the warehouse where the peasants were. And so this lady comes in, and she's making a whole mess of noise. And the guy walks towards me, the owner, and I see him like roll his eyes. And then as he turns the corner to go where she can see him, he like his face turns into a smile. And then he's like, Mrs. Robinson. And then he just goes into rage mode. And I was like, whoa, what's happening? And he was like, wait, there was a button missing on your jacket. He's like, give me that jacket. He like pulls it out. He's like, who sold this to you? Who let you walk? He said, did anyone see you in this? And he was like, tell me their names right now. I'm going to get they're going to be out of here. Like, we're going to terminate their employment. We're going to make sure that they never eat again, all this stuff, whatever. And she, all of a sudden, she was like, oh, no, no one saw me in it. I just saw it when I got home. If you guys could just, of course we're going to fix it. No question whatsoever. And so, of course, he takes the ticket, she leaves, he comes to the back, and he just looked at me and he was like, only one person can be in the angry boat. And it was a lesson that has stuck with me and so in this instance, everyone is angry at you. And so the only thing because people are contrarian by nature, all you can do is be angrier than them at whatever it is. And so like getting the comedian to like, oh, you think he insulted me? Like, here's a picture of my cold shriveled after a nice cold, after my polar plunge. You want to see like, so it's like, can you do that? And it's just leaning into what feels unnatural and uncomfortable, but it's the only way to respond.